Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in to check out your boy, P-Funk, thinking right out here in the lab in the wee hours in the morning. Well, I do what I do for you. Got a nice little lesson for you today. Let's do what we do. Rightism, 25 rules to live by. Storytelling, story with a message. Message in the story. For life, I give life lessons all about understanding how to do what you should be doing for you. So you know what I do. It's all for you. Let's start with right thinkers mission, and that's what I'm on. Is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Right thinkers way of life, and it is a way of life through mental and spiritual discipline daily will help and guide you to attain your goal of spiritual enlightenment, aka know thyself. That's my mission. But all right thinkers do just that. I'm on it daily. Know thyself is the question that I ask daily for those who want to know themselves, who think they know themselves, but the idea is to know thyself. A person who knows not and knows not that they know not is foolish. Disregard them. A person who knows not and knows that they know not is simple. You teach them. That's what I do. What I do. This is all for you. Stay tuned. I got you. I appreciate you too. A person who knows not and believes that they know is a waste of time, dangerous. Avoid them. I do. That's why. A person who knows but knows not that they know is asleep spiritually. I'm the spiritual alarm clock. I'm here to wake you up with knowledge of self. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons reside in you. Right thinking, know thyself. And to my eye, be true. I just came off my little personal rant with my issue that I had taken care of. So now I'm gonna talk about right things. Let's talk about I'm not the forgiving kind. You the right thinking, man. You teach this. You said, yeah. All that's good. But guess what? I'm not the forgiving kind. Understand that? Let's talk about it. Let me explain to you why. Hopefully you get the message because there's one here. If you're biblically intelligent, that means you have that forgiving concept that y'all profess as Christ. And I respect your concept. And I respectfully not subscribe to it. Makes no sense to me personally. Again, if you're the victim of mistreatment, you're the one got to be forgiven. I don't subscribe to that. So moving on. I have my own philosophy again about forgiving someone for wronging or mistreating me. You will pay. End of discussion. That's karma. That ain't me. You wrong me, you got to pay for that. Sometimes karma, sometimes I had to expedite the situation. That's what I used to do. Now I'm being get patient. I let karma take care of you, but don't wrong me. Why? It ain't gonna be good for you. Simple as that. So it's not a threat. No, I don't do that. No. But if you do what I say you shouldn't do, don't poke the bear. You poke the bear, you deal with what comes with what you told not to do. There's some consequences that can come with that. We are spiritual beings. My spirituality is okay, having a human experience. And that being human and living on your lower nature, pretty much that's the ego. Most of us are stuck on that level, which is fine. I'm not a problem with that. My goal, my mission is to get you off that level, to raise your consciousness to be a better you. Why? Because that's what I did. So being that it worked for me, I was just passing it on. That's what you do with knowledge. You pass it on. You don't obtain it to hoard it, to keep it. No, you pass it on. You give it out. Okay? Spiritual money. Knowledge is spiritual money. I got a bunch of it. So let's go. That phrase, listen, vengeance is mine, said the Lord. That sounds like all ego to me. Vengeance is mine. But guess what? I agree 100%. Because when you do something to me, if I get the chance to do to you, I'm going to do that. So don't give me this, but no, I don't hear none of that. None of that do I care about. That's not my philosophy. I just told you, you do me, I'm going to do you. End of discussion. So all that, no, don't waste your time. Punch in your face. Just as much as I love being treated right, shown love and respect, if it's flipped, I will also flip. So if you don't do right by me, I'm not going to do right by you. You little punk way. Don't do wrong to me and then expect me to do right by you. Are you crazy? I'm not a Christian. Okay, so don't think, well, we're Christian, forgive. I'm not a Christian. I'm not forgiving. Understand that. It's not part of right thing philosophy. Understand that. There's we have some differences. That's one of them, obviously. I tell you, I have a line of personal respect that if you cross that line, damn right you're going to get hurt by me. So some things I'm not going to let karma take care. I'm going to do that myself, and you cross that line. So that's what's going to happen, my man. Be ready. On guard. Protect yourself. The reason why I never wrong anyone for a buck, for a position or a situation, why? That's cheating. And I'm not a cheater. Cheating is not what I do, even with you. So I'm not going to cheat you. But I will beat you. Okay? If you cheat me, you get caught, you can get beaten. You got caught cheating, or you're beaten. Don't worry. Yeah, yeah. Whatever you want to say, yeah, but I'm telling you right now, when I was wrong, when I was a wrongdoer, dealing drugs and doing all that nonsense, if you wronged me then, you paid then. Now that I've become a little wiser and older, smarter, I still don't subject myself to being wronged by anybody and think it's going to be okay. No, my man, that's a price to pay. You owe. I tell you, if you do me wrong and I get a chance to do you wrong, trust me, it will be done to you. When I stood in front of that judge, when I was getting my time served for doing wrong, drug dealing, he sentenced me to 5 years. All I'm doing that whole 5 years is I can't go back and see that guy. So when I get out, I'm not doing this again to put me back in that predicament. So when you understand certain people you don't want to be bothering with, you should understand I'm one of them people. I told you, 3 people you don't want to mess with. Mother Nature, Father Time, and why. And you violated why. So you're going to get what you deserve. Trust me on that one. I hate to be wrong. I hate to be mistreated. Why? Because I don't do that to people. So if when it's done to me, I'm offended. I'm very offended. And I'm going to react very offensive. And I'm offended by you. We all have to pay for our own transgressions. Stop right there. Transgression means you did something to somebody. Okay? You did something to me. You transgressed. You got to pay. Understand that. Moving on. Don't kid, but no. This is past that, my man. Understand that. We just got that out of the way. Now we got another issue to deal with. So you get your little boys just in case. Don't. It's gonna be in case. So you better keep them around you. Trust me. I found out. Let me see. If you want forgiveness from the person you transgressed against, why should they forgive you? Would you forgive somebody who transgressed against you? If I punch you in your face, did you forgive me? Let's find out how forgiving you are. But I'm just going to put to the test. I found out that when you transgress, mistreat, and abuse people, you are responsible for that action. Now, whether that person who you did it to wants to take action, but you're still responsible for it. Karma gonna take care of you. That's what I'm trying to explain to you. I got that. Sometimes we can't wait. I broke the best way. Let me explain this to you. The best way to avoid asking for forgiveness from me is not to transgress against me. Don't mistreat me. Don't disrespect me. You ain't got to worry about my forgiving you. If you do those things, I'm not going to forgive you. So understand that I'm not that dude. I broke my first love's heart, and it's been over 40 years. She ain't forgave me. So if I'm a transgressor who can't be forgiven, if somebody transgresses against me, why should I forgive them? So trust me, I don't. I don't have no reason to. I don't try to. I want to get even. Vengeance is mine. So don't expect me not to do you, because I'm going to do you. Forgiving those who wrong me, not in my DNA. Wronged me. Never forgave him. Forgiving those who wrong me is not in my DNA. Today is not my strong suit. Forgiving somebody for mistreating me is not my strong suit. Okay, so all that point me, forgiveness start, no, no, no. Back up and go talk to the one who transgressed. That's who need to hear that. It's wasting time telling it to me. I'm not a transgressor. I am a harsh punisher. Oh yeah, of wrongdoers for a reason. Reason being, I don't want it done to me. If you do something I don't like, I'm gonna make you an example. I'm going to make an example of you. My mom taught me how to carry out strict punishment with no remorse, no regret, could care less. This is the rule, you broke it. This is what comes with that. End of discussion. So I learned paying for my transgression a long time ago. Paid for them in person, in time, and every one of them, I had to deal with that. If you do wrong, you have to pay. If my children, when I raised them, did something wrong, I would sit them down, I would talk to them, I would get understanding, and I still whoop their ass. Why? Because that way they got the message. That talking, my daughters, you can talk to them. That's cool. Men, no, not so much. Why? You need to make your point clear. Understand that. That's why. Simple. And as a man, if you cross the line of respect, I'm going to hurt you. If you did wrong once, okay, mistake, y'all understand that. I'll understand it. But if you don't, excuse me, if you did wrong again, I had to do what I had to do. Why? That's my responsibility. And the Father Day gifts cards I get now, being a good dad, yeah, those holding you accountable to be your best self was my job as a father. I didn't have to be your friend. I didn't care less about being your friend. Okay? I need to give you what you need to do so you can survive in this world. That's parenting. And my point of harsh punishment, let me explain this to you, okay, is to deter you from doing it again. My man, once is enough. When something happens to me I don't like, I don't expect that to happen again. If you let young people or anybody get away with doing you wrong, they will do it again. If you check them, make them pay for their transgressions, let me bother by them. That's why it's done that way. That's my point. Last one, let me wrap this up. I don't spare the rod, meaning I'm going to handle my business, not just with children, with men. I handle my business. I don't spare the rod. So what? I use it to make my point understood and felt. You spare the rod, you spoil the child. You spare the rod, you let them get away with murder. I don't let nobody get away, so understand that I'm coming. I grew up with getting whoopings for every little thing it seemed like. But now I can't. Oh, now you can't even beat your kid. How you going to discipline it? If I got away with half the nonsense that I had to get whoopings for, if I didn't get whoopings for them, what kind of person would I be now? Wow, that scares me. Okay, so I'm not with that. I'm glad I ain't got to deal with that. Watch this. Now, I had a belt that I wore, and if you got wrong, I would take off my belt and tear it up. Wherever we at, where I would do work. Okay? Every now and then I take it to the side, but I'm going to do work, and you need to understand that. So my kids knew if they got a pocket, what's going to happen. So when they got older, I didn't have a problem. I was called into school. My son, third grade. What's this? Okay, he must have been 8 years old. Class teacher called me. He did, I'm at work. Drive my UPS truck. I got my brown uniform on and my belt. I went to the school, parked my truck, went in there, got my son, took him to the bathroom, tore it up, came back out. The teacher, I said, none of your business. You called me, I just took care of my business. At the end of the year, she said, I wish I had more parents like you. Yeah, I know. Why? Because you don't want that person doing things that they shouldn't be doing. If nobody controlling it, you can't control. As a teacher, it ain't your job to control the kids. Your job is to teach. Parents' job to teach your kid go to school, teach them to go to and listen to the teacher and be taught, not be the class clown and that one. I don't care if you got 50 kids, don't be the one. When I come to see you, yeah, you got your butt whooped. Yeah. When I was coming up, your mother came, your father came to school, that was a whooping. If you go to school with your child and don't whip it, you ain't do your job. So, let me wrap this up. Again, that's just old school. We can't do that no more. The teacher told me she didn't mean to whip him, but at the end of the year, she said she was more, thank you. So don't knock the technique until you see the finished product. Last one. I got 3 grandsons. All my grandsons know Papa will whoop that ass. Yeah, but guess what? Their parents know that too, so they don't leave them when Papa. Well, I don't babysit none of my grandkids. Why? Because they know if I'm on watch, it's going down. So that's how I do. But no, I'm not the forgiving kind. I need you to understand that. And you continue to do things that's not manly, my man. Get your stuff together. Handle your business, okay? I don't have to come to see you, but I will. I'm out. No threat, just a promise. Do what you need to do. Act like a man. I treat you like one.